The hunt did not begin with a roar. It began with distance. Ahead on the narrow path, the blade mantis moved lightly, unaware. Behind it, two small figures followed in silence. Grass swaying, faint breathing. No reckless charge, no hesitation. Only patience. The mushroom remembered the system's warning. One hit decides everything. Then, something changed. Deep wooden creak. The mushroom's cap darkened, its surface hardened. Not flesh, but bark. System. Skill activated. Bark skin. Defense layered over resolve. Not to attack, but to survive the first strike. Because against a blade mantis, there would be no second chance. This wasn't bravery. It was preparation. Chapter 18 had begun, and the first move was already made. The moment arrived, and the mushroom did not hesitate. Heavy impact, ground cracking, mushroom bash. With bark-hardened resolve, the small body launched forward like a living battering ram. The earth shattered beneath the strike, dust, stones, and shockwaves exploding outward. The blade mantis reacted. Too late. Metallic screech, claws scraping air. It leapt back instinctively, scythes raised, eyes blazing. Fast, deadly, but shaken. The first blow didn't finish the hunt. It announced it. This wasn't a helpless monster anymore. This was a challenger who chose the timing and forced the enemy to respond. Against a creature that could kill in one strike, the mushroom had made the first move and survived it. The clash had begun, and the next exchange would decide everything. The counter came instantly, a flash of light, a crescent of death. Whoosh! Impact shockwave. The blade mantis struck, not wildly, not angrily, precisely. Its claws hit the ground with a brutal click, carving deep scars into the earth where the mushroom had den. Clack! But the target was already gone. The mushroom rolled, low, tight, instinctive. No wasted movement, no hesitation, only survival. Another claw slammed down, missing by a breath. Clack! Dirt exploding. For the first time, the mantis didn't dominate the exchange. It paused, adjusting, calculating. The mushroom wasn't faster, wasn't stronger, but it had learned. And now, the battlefield was no longer one-sided. In this fight, one mistake would mean the end. The mushroom's eye sharpened. Fear was still there, but it no longer ruled him. He stood his ground and spoke. Blade mantis, your attacks no longer work on me. Energy hum. The air trembled as power surged through his small body, bark-like layers locking into place. Defense hardened, pain dulled, instinct refined into control. Metal sliding. The mantis reacted instantly. Its bladed arms shifted. Sheath. Sheath. A brief pause. Not hesitation. Preparation. Clack. The claws locked together. A sign only predators knew. The blade mantis had acknowledged him. This was no longer a hunt. It was a duel. And the next strike would decide everything. Slit open. The strike landed. Too fast, too sharp. The hardened bark split open. Just slightly, but enough. Ah! I'm going to die! I'm going to die! HP alert, beep. 75 health points, gone in an instant. The pain was real, the danger even more so. But then something unexpected happened. Tiny footsteps. A small hand waved frantically. Come here, come here. Fear didn't vanish, it transformed into thinking, into planning. Pig ally, whispering, confident. Here's the plan. We'll do this, and then this. In the face of a superior predator, they chose teamwork, strategy over strength. Because heroes aren't fearless, they're just brave enough to think under pressure. And now, the counterattack begins. Pat, pat, a quiet signal. 2 light pats. No words needed. Trust passed between them in the middle of danger. Pig Alley, firm, confident. I'll leave it to you. Hooves digging into the ground. The pig stepped forward, eyes sharp, stance slow, fear replaced by resolve. Behind her, the mushrooms stayed still, small, wounded, but focused. This wasn't a reckless charge, it was a handoff, a calculated risk. One would draw the blade, the other would survive. Grass rustling, distant chitin click. The blade mantis still thought it was hunting prey. It didn't realize the trap had already begun to close. Sometimes, victory starts with a single step forward, and someone willing to say, "I've got this." The blade mantis froze, those wide yellow eyes, sharp, focused, confused, subtle heartbeat. Something was wrong. The prey wasn't running. Then, a shadow filled its vision. Heavy step. Thud. One step. Just one, but it shook the ground. The mantis looked up, and for the first time, it felt pressure. Antennae twitch. This wasn't a fragile creature hiding behind tricks. This was a wall, muscle, resolve. The hunter realized it wasn't facing bait anymore. It was standing in front of the shield, and somewhere behind that shield, the real threat was waiting. Wind rushes over the hill. The next move would decide everything. Grass rustling, circling footsteps. The blade mantis shifted its stance, circling, testing, waiting for the opening. Light foot scrapes, circle, circle. The pig didn't flinch. No fear, no hesitation, only patience. Whoosh! Then it moved. Explosive dash, ground cracking. The pig charged forward like a cannonball, muscle coiled, tusks aimed, the earth tearing apart beneath its hooves. In response, the blade mantis lunged, blades crossing, killing intent fully unleashed. Metallic slice, air ripping. 2 forces collided head-on, speed versus power, precision versus momentum. Neither backed down, neither blinked. This wasn't a test anymore. This was the first real exchange, and the battlefield had officially awakened. The blade mantis didn't retreat. It advanced. Whoosh, whoosh. Its limbs blurred, drawing steel from empty air. Quick draw, triple slash. 3 rapid slicing arcs. Sheng, sheng, sheng. 3 strikes, 1 breath. Each blade curved with lethal precision, a technique refined for instant execution. The ground split beneath the mantis's feet as it closed the distance. Every swing aimed to end the fight in a single heartbeat. No mercy, no hesitation, only kill. Wind pressure surging. But the mushroom didn't panic. It didn't flee. This attack was already expected. Energy swell, impact imminent. And when the blades fell, the real test of their plan would begin. Shing! Air slicing. The blades crossed the air, too fast to track. Ground ripping, whoosh! But the boar moved first. Dodge. Skid crash, dirt spray. 1 step to the side, then another. Each slash carved the earth where she stood only a heartbeat ago. Not luck, timing. The blade mantis struck again, relentless, precise, deadly. Second wave of slicing air. Dodge! Her hooves barely touched the ground as she rolled and slid, escaping the kill zone by inches. This was the opening they needed. The mantis had committed, its rhythm exposed. Wind fades, tension holds, and now it was the mushroom's turn. Whoosh, whoosh, blades ripping air. The slashes came again, overlapping, intersecting, a killing net. No space left, no path back, only forward. The boar didn't hesitate. Foot impact, dirt burst. She charged straight through the storm, eyes locked, tusks forward, heart steady. Air splits, pressure collision. The mantis's blades missed by a breath. Too wide, too slow. That was the opening. Impact, boom. Her body slammed down like a hammer, driving force into the ground. Crack, shockwave. The earth answered. Dust exploded. Balance shattered. The hunt had turned. The prey had learned. And the hunter had made its first mistake. Ka-ka, ka-ka. Blades skidding. The mantis retreated, fast, too fast. Each step carved the ground, blades dragging lines of warning behind it. This wasn't fear, it was calculation. Then it vanished. Wind, sudden stillness. No presence, no killing intent, only silence. The battlefield changed. Grass stilled, the air held its breath. Soft rustle. A stump stood alone, cracked bark. New leaves, perfectly ordinary, too ordinary. Camouflage, low hum, hidden energy. The mantis had become the terrain itself, waiting, watching, one strike away from ending it all. In this forest, stillness was the deadliest blade, and the next move would decide who survived. Fast blades, sharp instincts, but awareness? Absolutely terrible. Soft wind, leaves rustling. The blade mantis saw only what stood in front of it, never what stood beside it, never what waited behind. No wonder that dumb-looking boulder mushroom managed to ambush it so easily. Twig snap, soft. A single branch dropped, small, harmless, or so it seemed. Thud, dust burst. The moment it hit the ground, the trap was complete. Every movement, every distraction had been planned. Against raw speed and sharp blades, strategy was the deadliest weapon. And this time, the hunter was no longer the mantis. Footstep, crunch. The moment the trap was set, the mushroom moved. No hesitation, no retreat, only forward. Every step crushed the ground beneath him. Every breath sharpened his resolve. This wasn't evasion anymore. This was offense. Power surge, mushroom, bash. Massive hit, earth shakes. The blade mantis barely had time to react before raw force smashed straight through its guard. Speed meant nothing now. Technique meant nothing now. Against overwhelming momentum, even the sharpest blade can only break. Dust settling. Wind. The balance of the battlefield had shifted, and the mushroom hero was finally in control. High-pitched ring. Danger. The blade mantis realized it, too late. Rapid breath, heartbeat, its eyes widened. Instinct screamed, but the body couldn't keep up. In close combat, speed alone is meaningless. Impact wind. The mushroom hero closed the distance and delivered judgment. KPA, bone-crushing hit. The blow landed squarely, armor shattered, balance erased, body flying, ground tearing. The blade mantis was launched backward, its own strength turned against it. No tricks, no mercy, just raw power, perfectly timed. Dust falling, wind. This battle was no longer a struggle. It was a conclusion, and the mushroom hero had already decided the ending. Body skidding, grass tearing, dust settling. The blade mantis crashed into the ground, its strength finally spent. Fading wind. Silence. The battlefield fell quiet. No movement, no resistance, only the mark of defeat carved into the earth. Digital tone. Reward activated. Victory confirmed. Energy surge. Experience gained. 300. 340. Power returned to its rightful owner. The mushroom hero stood tall, unshaken, uninjured, stronger than before. Energy hum, level stabilizing. Every battle refined his instincts, every enemy sharpened his resolve. This was not luck, this was growth. And in this world, only those who evolve survive. With the final blow delivered, golden light bursts across the field. Victory is confirmed. System voice. Level up. The little mushroom hero blinks, then grins. Standing beside him, his trusty boar companion sparkles with pride. System voice. Skill unlocked. Mushroom Bash, level 4. A new power surges through his tiny body. By compressing and releasing energy, he can launch forward like a cannonball. Simple, yet devastating. Heh, I knew it. With the right strategy, even higher-level monsters are just a piece of cake. Gone is the panic from earlier battles. In its place, confidence. Experience has sharpened his instincts. Hey, system, give me another mission. Medium difficulty. The journey is far from over. Stronger enemies await, but so does a stronger mushroom hero. Lighthearted, heroic, and full of promise. System voice. Medium mission 02 unlocked. Objective: travel to the Mushroom Kingdom. Reward: 600 experience points. Reminder: manage your stamina carefully. A new mission window floats into view, glowing softly in the sky. The words feel different, heavier, more important. Mushroom Kingdom? There's really a place like that? How far is it? For the first time, it feels like more than just another quest. This might be the beginning of something bigger. System voice. Hello, dear player. It's actually not that far, only about 400 kilometers away. 400? The smile on his face freezes instantly. So much for not that far. Still, his eyes shine with excitement. A main storyline, a real destination, and a world waiting beyond the horizon. All right then, let's go. The road stretches endlessly ahead. Green hills, blue skies, and a narrow path leading into the unknown. The journey has officially begun. 400 kilometers? You're toying with me, aren't you? His tiny fists clench, anger flashing across his round little face. That number echoes painfully in his mind. You don't actually have to walk the entire way. I can tell you other methods to reach your destination for a low price of 200 coins. Of course, there's always a catch. It's a good thing I have you, Piggy. Isn't it only 400 kilometers? I'll leave it to you. Oink! With a trusted companion at his side and a questionable system whispering deals in his ear, the mushroom hero steps forward, not knowing whether this journey will cost him coins or something far more valuable. Under the open sky, the wind slows, and one small companion steps forward with pride. Oink! Chest puffed out, head held high, Piggy stands there glowing with confidence, as if this impossible journey is already under control. For the first time in a while, the system falls silent. The clouds drift lazily overhead, sunlight spilling across the hills, a rare moment of peace in a world driven by quests and rewards. All right, I'm counting on you. No experience points, no warnings, no hidden costs. Yet. Just faith in a proud little pig and the road that waits ahead. But in this world, even silence feels like the calm before something big.